the more injury is just so huge to me for Villanova, especially because they've been playing a six-man rotation. Caleb Dalen's going to move into the starting lineup there, but he's been like the main reserve off the bench, where guys like Chris Archidiakono, Brian Antoine are going to have to step up and play some meaningful minutes here. Where I did the math, they've played a total of combined 14 minutes over the last three tournament games, where they're just coming in for a minute here and there to give guys a breather or quick foul trouble for Gillespie or more. But I think it's just a big deal. I know, Villanova's got a week to prepare, and Jay Wright's going to do what he does best in game plan for Kansas here. He's going to know how to stop Kansas defensively. That's why I'm leaning on the first half under here, and I think you guys are right there with me, because I think Villanova is going to come out defensively, knowing whether it's zone defense or switching on guys defensively. I think they're going to know how to slow down Kansas's offense and just make this a game. But overall, I think Kansas's playmakers and combined talent on the offensive side is going to win out, just because I think Villanova is now down a key guy that can get you a bucket in crunch time, which I think just matters. They've been leaning on Jermaine Samuels, who's stepped into a bigger role here, but they just needed, like I mentioned, Eric Dixon, or if it's one of these guys like Antoine or Archie Diacono just having a game. And it's tougher now because Wildcats key reserve Jordan Longino has been out, and he's out for the rest of this tournament. I think that just also has hurt Villanova's depth of how many guys they can trust late in the game there. So I see your point with Villanova, and I'm leaning Kansas, but I like the Kansas on FanDuel to win by 1 to 10 points. I like that margin there for them. You can get good plus odds on that right now. Plus 172, I got it at. But so I do think they're going to win. Villanova's going to make this a game for sure. But I do think Kansas ends up coming out ahead. But I just don't think 4.5 points is a little too much for me.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
be shocked if Villanova got blown out. So that 1 to 10, I
Right?
think, makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
and the total's telling you it's going to be a relatively low scoring game. So official picks, Jim and I are both on the first half and the full game under. I actually wrote up the full game under. It's a 3-star play right now on Pickswise.com. A lot of the same reasons we're giving now, with one exception. I haven't heard anyone mention how great Kansas's defense is playing. Holding teams to under 40% from the floor in the tournament, under 26% from three. And Kansas's offense hasn't been this explosive unit. Below their season averages from the floor in the tournament. Out of the 68 tournament teams, they're ranked 30th in Torvik's adjusted offense during these tournament games. So about middle of the road for this Kansas offense. Now, don't get me wrong. They have the talent to win and cover. I think it's the coaching and the scheme, and you're giving Jay Wright an extra day. Nova played Saturday. Kansas played Sunday. It might not matter, but when you're only playing 6 guys, that extra day, I think, does matter a little bit more. And I saw a very interesting quote by Jay Wright in the postgame presser when asked about how his team's going to handle these thin rotations. He mentioned the length of the television timeouts and just the overall pace of a Final Four game being much slower than a regular season game. Playing less guys isn't going to have as much of a physical toll on Nova as it would in the regular season. The timeouts are longer. The breaks are longer. He has more rest. I think Nova's going to be up for this game, and I think I would not be surprised if they won it. In fact, if I had to make a bet on the money line, you have to choose Kansas or Villanova to win right now. I think I would choose Nova to win this game. I don't know. Call it a hunch, call it a contrarian play, whatever.